Link to trailer. We apparently have a trailer. And it's just called Book 4 Midpoint. Okay, that's ominous. Alright, let me turn off my AC. Okay, here we go. I heard Awakening music, so I think we're probably getting Awakening characters. Maybe I should hide the first part here just in case. We're fine. It's an Awakening banner.
There's no better feeling than a handful of coins.
Oh god. Joint drive speed is pretty hype. We're gonna get some nutty characters, aren't we? Are we finally gonna get Vake? That's very overdue. That's funny. They don't have the English voice lines ready for Sayuri. I wonder why. Amatsu, that's the sword you get from Yanfei. I think. Close call. This is our newest infantry sword waifu. Oh. Basilia, right? No. Who the fuck?
Let us join forces.
Why? Mustafa's a weird one. Why not make him oh, he's a D mode. Okay, weird. Why not make him a GHB? That's very strange. He almost looks like a direct emote.
A dignified end.
He looks like Kratos. A new mythic hero. Oh, is this the... Yeah.
Me?
Okay. This is a weird banner. She's an anima defense. Don't we already have an anima that gives defense? Weird. This is a weird banner. Do we have a direct emote? It kind of looks like we do, actually. There's like a minute left in this trailer. Maybe not? What's going on? Oh, no, we have a story trailer. Yeah, it's like when Peony came out, you're right. That looks like a new villain. And Lif is Rez? Okay, huh. So in theory, that actually completes our anima heroes, unless they try to cycle through them again. So we have one for each stat. I could have sworn we had one for defense already. Are you sure Thrazer gives speed? I think Thrazer gives defense already. Actually, I think that's Rez. Yeah, because if it were defense, it would be... Okay, never mind. So Lif probably gives speed, and then... Alright. Yeah, Mustafa's a weird one. I'm tempted to say that he was supposed to be a GHB, and then something fell through, but I mean that doesn't have to be the case. That's just, I don't know. This is weird. It's very weird. This banner in general is very weird. We got a weird collection of characters here. All right, well we have Anna. Let's take a look at her. We finally got Awakening Anna. That's what people wanted for so long. Yeah, so this actually has sparking on it, which is good. This is a new Heroes banner. This is the first new Heroes banner to have a new Mythic hero on it that also has sparking. So you could spark for a new Mythic if you wanted. And we haven't been able to do that before. All right, Anna has... I've never known how to pronounce this. Apotheosis, is that it? Apotheosis Spear grants speed +3. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally within 2 spaces. At start of combat, if foe's HP greater than 75%, grants attack speed +5 to unit during combat. Pretty straightforward. I like that it's straightforward, honestly. She's probably going to have really high stats. She might get, like, the trainee boost for no reason. I could see them doing that. She has attack speed form, which synergizes well with Apotheosis Spear, it seems like. And she has a good combo of Rally Attack Speed Plus and Attack Speed Ruse, so that's neat. The Ruse skills are really good in AR, obviously. And Joint Drive Speed, that also synergizes with her Spear, so there you go. So if she, like, teleports near an ally and initiates combat, she might get this attack speed +5, but she's definitely gonna get some stats from attack speed form, and definitely some stats from joint drive speed. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with the Fae channel. We might get one next month instead. We got Sayuri. She's popular for whatever reason. And yeah, I agree, having a random boss unit in the banner is very odd. This is just a weird collection of characters in general. Besides Radiant Dawn, we're probably most overdue for like a new heroes banner from Awakening. And I mean, I'm glad they got Anna and Sayuri in there, because those are popular characters, but I don't know about Mustafa. Do we know who the GHB is? Is there a GHB? There should be. I think we're scheduled to get a new GHB, like, Saturday, like literally the day after the banner comes out, so there should be a GHB somewhere in here. These characters have no correlation. Well, I mean, they're from Awakening. They're like the couple of leftover characters that we don't have yet from Awakening. But wait, if that were true, then we would have gotten, like, Vake and Muriel and Rickon. Yeah, this is weird. They could have done a banner that was just like the leftover shepherds, and that would have been cool. But, I guess we got this instead. I know Sayuri and Anna, like, do well on the Choose Your Legends polls, so it makes sense that they're here. And Mustafa is kind of popular, I guess. Oh, is Gangrel the... Gangrel has the GHB? Okay, well there you go. That's overdue. At this point, so now that we have Gangrel and Mustafa in the game, and Grima even, we have like every Awakening villain in the game. Sorry, I was like in the middle of reviewing Anna's kit, and then we got distracted. Yeah, so we finished reviewing Anna. She's good. She might have a BST boost, because why not? I could see them doing that, even though she's not a trainee. I guess this version of Anna is like kind of legendary for just being really strong, right? I've never done this Awakening Paralog or Xenolog where you fight her. Sayuri is our newest infantry sword waifu. She has a Matsu, accelerate special trigger at start of combat. If unit's HP greater than 50, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. And that synergizes really well with Close Call, because she's going to just have 1,000,000 speed. She's going to reduce the damage she takes, and she'll just stay above 50% HP forever. And since she has slaying effect on her weapon, you can give her like moon or noontime, and she'll activate it every time she attacks. So she's going to be really fucking strong. This is also the first time we have a Kestrel Stance 3. This is the first time we've had a unit with Kestrel Stance since Legendary Ryuma. Yeah, slaying with conditional DC is a cool effect. I actually like it. And it's a good way to kind of keep her distinct from the other infantry sword waifus. Very similar to Saber's. I think Saber's has a similar effect, yeah. I think his is like, if his special is ready, then he gets the DC. Which is pretty cool. I guess that's another thing you can do with her. You could give her like Aegis or whatever. But yeah, pretty straightforward. She kind of speaks for herself. A new god sword to complement Ike and Larcy and Marita and the rest. This is the first time they've had to do this. Had to clarify that they don't have the English voice lines ready. Oh, hold on. Her voice lines will be implemented in the game at a later date. So that's not even like when the banner comes out, that's just at a later date. We might never get them. I'm gonna guess it's due to the Rona, perhaps. Maybe they had her VA scheduled, and then they had to reschedule for whatever reason. And they don't want to push the banner back for that reason. We have Mustafa, which is super weird. I mean, I guess he's kind of memorable, right? But I mean, it has more to do with just like the context of that chapter. I don't know. Mustafa's cool, I guess. I think he would have made for a better GHB, but whatever. If they wanted to have Gangrel as the GHB instead, then I guess it makes sense. So, he is an obvious demote. Barrier X plus, water boost. I'm guessing he's just gonna have low res, but then like his skill set is there to like make it better. Also, Barrier Axe is a brand new inheritable weapon. So yeah, his stats are not gonna be as good probably, right? I forget. I know the direct emote characters got a BST penalty. I don't remember if like if these, like, 4-star focuses also get the BST penalty. But yeah, his skills are very unremarkable. I guess defense tactic is now even more accessible. I think it was on some Grail units before. Boost skills in 2020. Yeah, boost. Water Boost 3 in 2020 is pretty cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Mustafa joined the game just so he could post cringe. SMH. That's pretty bad. I used to really like the boost skills, actually. I used to have Fire Boost 3 on Church Key before I realized it was like too clunky to be worthwhile. If they made like Fire Boost like 4, that could like genuinely be really good for Church Key. If it was based on like her max HP. Anyway. Then we have... Is it Mirabilis? So she was introduced in the last chapter of the story. She's a red sword flyer. She's an anima defense mythic that gives res. Kind of interesting that 3 of our 4 anima heroes are OZs. I don't mind, just an observation. But yeah, that's all of the stats covered on anima. We have Duma for attack, Thracer for defense, Lif for speed, and now Mirabilis for res. I don't know. Oh, you know what though? She's going to be the first defense mythic that's also a dancer, so that's going to make her popular. She's also a pretty good support unit from what it seems. Sabotage defense is good, obviously. Yeah, 2 mythics back-to-back is unusual. That's also true. Okay. But of course, a lot of horny people will plus 10 Mirabilis. Or you know what they might do? They might save their orbs for this new waifu. Hold on. Because I don't think this is one of the ones we saw. Yeah, who's this? They're gonna be like, oh, there's like an alpha waifu now. I gotta save my orbs for her. Maybe this is Plumeria and the other one after they've done the fusion dance. Alright, Flower of Ease. Grants res +3 if penalty is active on any foes within 3 columns centered on unit. Inflicts attack defense res -3 on those foes during combat. That's brutal. That's really brutal. That's like a universal lull effect. Interesting it doesn't target speed, it only targets attack, defense, and res. Maybe because it, like, if you comboed this with Thracer, like, Thracer would be able to outspeed literally anything. With all the speed lulling happening between those two. But yeah, even without the speed, this is still very good. And it's so easy to get penalties on your opponents if you're on the defense team. Whimsical Dream. Grants another action to target ally, grants attack +5 to target ally and allies within 2 spaces of target for 1 turn, inflicts attack -5 on nearest foes within 4 spaces of target ally, and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. Okay. So keep in mind, it's more likely you're going to be fighting her than using her, because she's a defense mythic. So, like, just... she's going to be so annoying. Because imagine, like, she dances someone, right? Then, whichever tank you put out in front gets debuffed. And now that your tank is debuffed, they get affected by this. So whatever unit that Mirabilis just danced is going to come at you and kill you. So this is pretty brutal. Anima just got a lot... or Astra Anima season just got a lot harder, I think. That is if people pull for her, which I think they will, because you can spark for her. Not only can you spark for her, but she shares red with Sayuri, which I think actually makes red pretty good in this case. If you pull red, you can get some really good fodder between Close Call 3 and Fortress Defense Res 3 and Kestrel Stance 4. Sabotage Defense is also really good. Right now, Sabotage Defense is only on Summer Lilina. She has Defense Res Gap, which is kind of interesting. Usually people don't like using visible buffs on defense because your defense heroes usually get panicked. But whatever, you can just take it off of her. Well, that's neat. If I have orbs left over after Micaiah, I guess we could spark for one of these red units. Are there literally any villains left in Awakening? I think they got all of them. Oh, we don't have the mustache guy from Valm. And before Gangrel. I guess we don't have Yenfa either. And before Gangrel has Silver Sword Plus to be disappointing. Not inconceivable. They might do that. Yeah, and Exilus, I guess. Does anybody want Exilus? Like, Iago is already like, okay, nobody actually wants Iago, right? But Exilus is like even worse. Who wants Exilus? Exilus is like a giant frog person. Oh, Valadar, you're right. Alright. I'm fake news. I'm sorry. They have most of the Awakening villains there. We have most of them. I want Valadar to be added so he can have father-son bonding with Robin. That could be a fun forging bonds. Valadar and Robin just playing catch. Talking about girls together. I'm sure that'd be very wholesome.
I am Jerome Mustafa of Pleasure. Let us join forces.
Does he have a full name? That's not allowed.
Of Pleasure. I am Jerome Mustafa.
He says he's Jerome Mustafa, I think. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to have a full name in my Fire Emblem.
I am Jerome Mustafa of...
I can't tell if that's what he's saying. Oh, this is Freya, apparently. Okay. And she's the Dokofleimer commander. Does anybody remember how, like, in this point of the story, like, the summoner is just not present? Like, for most of this book, the summoner is just not around. It's just Alphonse and Sharena. Also, yeah, someone on my Twitter raised a good point. Why not just add Basilio instead? Basilio's cooler. He would have been a great demote. Or a great 4-star focus. Basilio's, like, actually a cool character. And he's, like, important to the story, too. He's like one of 5 characters in Awakening that are important to the story. Thanks for hanging out. As always, I appreciate it. This banner will go live Friday at 3 a.m. I'm not going to pull on it. And, of course, the Micaiah banner ends in 16 days, so you can count on that summoning stream happening maybe 2 weeks from now. Have a good night. Okay, wait, I stopped the stream, but not the... I stopped the stream before I remembered, but I'm still recording. If you're watching on YouTube, we always stream our reactions to these on twitch.tv/Lupisaurus, so there you go.